Feather growth in the winter, especially if you've come out of a molt, let's say in the fall you had a natural molt or you maybe induced a molt. Bringing those feathers back to those birds is extremely important for insulative values, keeps the birds warm in the wintertime. But one of the other things you need to look at when you're watching for feather regrowth is to make sure you're providing the nutrients they need to produce those feathers. Feathers are produced in the skin of the bird. They use protein, in particular methionine and cysteine, in order to produce those feathers. Those are some of the building blocks they use to actually build the feather proteins. Methionine and cysteine are commonly found in poultry feeds. In fact, all poultry feeds have to have methionine listed on the feed tag. So when you go and look at the feed tag that's associated with your feed, look for a feed that has a high value of methionine. For an adult, mature bird, let's say a laying hen, look for methionine levels in the high 0.35 to 0.40 range. Those are going to be your best options for feather regrowth and rebuilding those feathers. But don't feed extras like lots of mealworms or cat food. Some people will recommend feeding cat food. The protein value in that is too high, and what happens, those birds consume that protein, they can't utilize it all, and they have to excrete that protein in the form of nitrogen. And high nitrogen values in poultry manure is what gives it the bad smell. Don't just focus on the crude protein value. While that's very important, it's also important to check out those individual amino acids to make sure the birds are getting the nutrients they need to produce those good quality, high quality feathers to stay warm in the winter.